My name is Micah Lancaster. When I was a freshman in high school, I stood 4'11". I wanted to play college basketball. When I was a sophomore, I was 5'2". After I got moved down from the varsity team after my first game, all I heard was, my first game as a junior on varsity resulted in tearing all the cartilage in my left knee on the first play of the game. I still wanted to play college basketball, and after getting cut from 2 AAU teams, I was told that would be That summer I stopped playing, I stopped practicing, and I started training. After training in the gym 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, and having a great senior season, I got my scholarship. 4 years later, I was a 3-time NAIA All-American. 2 years after that, I was an International Basketball League All-Star. Now as an international professional basketball trainer, when people ask me how I found success, I just tell them. I took a word and made it my statement. Because when you train for the impossible, nothing is.
Ball handling is all about being able to pound the basketball and being able to control it. So we always have to focus on strengthening those hands. The pin and peel really helps us with that. We're going to really pound the ball as hard as we can. The pin is I'm going to actually slam the balls into the floor, and without taking my hands off of them, I need to peel the balls back and continue. Doesn't matter how big my hands are right now, I just have to be able to pin, peel, and keep going. You're really gonna see just how much pain your hands will be in. Let's take a look. The first stage is simultaneous pin and peel. Here we go. Notice my hands don't bounce off the ball, they stick. That's the simultaneous pin and peel. The second stage to the pin and peel is alternate your pins. But while my right hand pins, My left hand has to continue dribbling. Once again, I separate my right from my left. So now my right hand will pin, my left hand keeps dribbling, I peel that right ball, and I keep going. Let's take a look. And that's that pin and peel. If I don't lose, let left dribble. The next stage of the pin and peel is now I alternate. My left hand pins, my right hand continues the dribble. Let's take a look at it. Game speed. And that's that alternating left hand pin and peel. By now, all of you should be familiar with dribble juggles. You've seen it before. I dribble down, I pass over, dribble down, pass over. It's basically dribbling, passing, and catching all in one drill. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take it up a notch. My advanced juggle spike series. Now we're gonna start out by increasing our hand strength and our hand quickness. Instead of just dribbling, we're actually gonna spike the ball as hard as we can, catching with our hand. Now I don't want to ever use my body. We don't ever want to trap. All right, that takes away from the strength that we could be developing in our hands. So I'm literally going to make sure my hands do the work, and I'm going to turn that hand over. By the end of it, your hands will literally ache. So we're going to start off with our spikes. Literally as hard as we can, spike and catch. The ball should never touch your body. Mess up, but you gotta go your absolute hardest. If I don't catch it, it goes to the ceiling. So all I want to do is make sure my hand is there to catch that ball. Literally as hard as you can. That's the first step. That's your spike. The second stage of this advanced juggle spike series is 2 pounds. Now we're trying to go pound with basically a spike, but now we're quick. So we're gonna pop 2 off real quick. So as soon as it hits my hand, I'm juggling that ball. But it must be your absolute hardest. So I want to spike 2 times. Again, I'm passing the ball over each time. It's just my fastest and my hardest effort. Now, I know I'm looking at the basketball. All right, but let's not get too caught up in whether or not we're looking or we're not. And your actual basketball drills and skills, obviously you keep your eyes up. Right now, I'm spiking the ball, all right? So I don't get hit in the face, I gotta be able to keep my eye on it and focus on my hand-eye coordination. All right, but you're gonna get faster and you're gonna get stronger hands in the meantime. Now we're going to go to what you're used to. Just simply, as quick as we can, get our rhythm. Now when we do our juggles, I want to try to keep it in the same spot. I keep my arms tight to my body. I don't want to get wide on my juggles. I want to keep it tight and really focus on how quick I can be. So I'm going to keep it low and in one spot. And in this one, if I can look up, I want to look up as quick as we can. That's the third stage to this series. The fourth stage to this advanced juggle series is a combo. We're going to do one in front, we always juggle, and then one through the legs. Every time I do a dribble with my right hand, my left hand passes. So on front, through the legs, front, through the legs. You're going to want to get your rhythm, and as you go, then you pick up the speed. All right? Game speed. Mess up, just keep going. This isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about you being your quickest. All right, go ahead and lose the ball. Just make sure you're going your absolute hardest. This next drill is a drill I came up with several years ago. I call it Leapfrog. And basically what this is a way to work on your ambidexterity as a guard. Really any position. You have to be able to handle the ball and you have to be equal on both sides. So any drill, any ball handling drill, what you need to have to develop ambidexterity is both your hands doing separate jobs. My right hand may be doing one thing, my left hand has the ability to do something completely different. This Leapfrog series really focuses on that aspect of it while giving yourself a little bit of a mind game to conquer. So it starts off pretty simple. I just start dribbling both balls slow. I want to be able to pop my right ball up, let go of the ball, and then I bring my left ball right underneath it and I'll roll it through. Alright? Pop it up, roll it through. You'll be surprised at how hard it is for your body to let go of that right ball. Once you get the rhythm, then I don't want to have any gaps. As soon as it hits my right hand, I pop it up and I continue rolling through with my left. Once again, you have separate jobs with both hands. Once you get the rhythm of it, then you pick up the speed. Let's take a look at it at game speed. That's the first stage of this Leapfrog series. Just remember, keep that ball low, roll it through, pop that right ball up. Once again, for lack of time, we're not going to cover both sides. You just make sure you do them both on your own. Now, after the roll, I'm just going to do a regular crossover. But for this sake of time, I'll show you this side with my left hand. I'll pop my left one up, and I'll cross over with my right. Now we really want to focus just on our poise. Here, I need to be first slow, relax, pop up, and then quick. Alright? So relax, pop that left ball up, cross, underneath that ball. This ball actually helps us maintain a low crossover because I have to get my ball underneath. So the lower I pop it up, the lower my crossover will be. Then it's up to you to be quick. So we're really focusing on a change of speed. So I pop up, cross. Pop up, cross. Right? As soon as I pop, I have that quick cross. Quick, as you can cross that ball, that's that second stage. After you've done your regular cross, now I'm going to get a double cross. Once again, I want to maintain my poise. My pop-up dribble is poised, my crossovers are then quick. So, I pop up with my left hand, I want to cross, and bring it back. Double cross as quick as I can. Pop up, cross, cross. Alright, as quick as we can. quick handles. Pop up cross. Pop up cross. Once again, I'm poised. Too quick. Gotta be able to change those speeds. Alright, once you got that, then just continue. Pop it up right away with double crosses. Pop up, cross up. As quick as you can maintain it. Now, keep your eyes up. That's what you do later on. Start off looking down, and then build your way up to the next level. Once again, make mistakes. It's all about you pushing yourself to that next level. If you were able to purchase the keys to a quick handle, the complete medicine ball workout DVD that I have for sale, you would have seen great ways to work on your hand quickness and work on your hand strength with the medicine ball. Well, this is going to be keys to a quick handle too with a tennis ball. We're really going to focus on just increasing the speed and quickness of our hands while being able to handle the ball. The main emphasis that I really want to focus on, as we're obviously dribbling and tossing and catching a tennis ball, is that nothing on my left side affects my right side. That nothing disturbs it. Just like someone reaches, I can always protect. Nothing surprises me as a point guard. Nothing surprises me as a player. So if you're able to separate your body, left separate from your right, nothing will surprise you in a game. Your handles will be quick, and that's the way to transfer over from a practice player to a game player. Let's take a look at the first one. I call this hot potato. Dribble with my right hand as quick as I can. I want to get this left ball out of my hand as quick as I can. You know what a hot potato is. You don't want it in your hand. How quick can you get it out? No room for too cool. No room for being scared. Make mistakes. Just see how quick you can go. Let's take a look at hot potato. That'll burn your right hand and burn your left hand. How quick can you be? That's hot potato. Now everything we do, once again with our right, we do with our left. For lack of time, we're only showing you one side. But now I'm going to go with my left hand dribble, right hand with the tennis ball. This is stage 2 to keys to a quick handle with our tennis ball. These are called leg flips. I'm going to now get into my driving stance. I'm dribbling that left ball low. I want to reach that right ball all the way through my legs, and I want to toss and catch. You might have your players just work on this. Really going to work on their flexibility, remind them to get low, and really see how quick their hands can be without disturbing that basketball. Let's take a look at it. Game speed. If you lose it, just don't lose your basketball. As long as that ball doesn't leave, you can lose your tennis ball all you want. Let's see how quick you can be. Challenge ourselves a little bit more. We're going to work on our flexibility and the ability to turn our hips, stretch across our body, see if we can bring that hand over quick to our outside. We're just constantly working on new ways to work on our hand quickness without breaking our concentration on our dribble. Now if you notice, my eyes are on the tennis ball. I don't care if my eyes are down, up, right, left. I don't care where they are. This isn't going to affect you in a game. I don't care what anyone says. As long as while you're doing your drills and your moves and everything else, your eyes are up, you're looking where you would go, you're fine. Don't get caught in all those little rules that some coaches and trainers might put on us. Coaches and trainers, I'll encourage you, don't get so caught up on where their eyes are on everything. As long as I'm focusing on the tennis ball, obviously, can't focus on the basketball. That's why we multitask. Let's take a look at it. These are leg flips. to the outside. I now want to throw it outside my body and be able to reach all the way around to catch. This is really going to focus on our hand-eye coordination. Locate that ball so we can continue. As quick as we can in the dribble, as quick as we can with the catch. You think you won't get quicker? Just try it. Do it for a month. Just see how quick you can become. I've developed a series that I call Bounce Off the Bounce. And this is strictly built on your ability to be relaxed, to be poised, to be slow, to go. So what we're going to do is we're really going to focus on having a relaxed dribble first. I want to bounce the tennis ball. I really want to stress bounce. I don't want to toss in the air, simply because I'm not going to get as much repetitions, and it doesn't show my control. See, it already takes young players quite a bit of effort just to dribble and bounce the ball lightly at the same time. If that ball goes to the ceiling, they have some control issues to work on. And even some of the pros that I train, they have the same issue of whether or not that ball is going to stay nice and relaxed so they can explode. So that's our main focus, poise to go. Bounce off the bounce. Bouncing the ball, first move is our Kobe drop. I want to just strictly get my right foot forward, my left foot back into an explode position. We're going to stay stationary, just working on our footwork and our quickness. Let's take a look. Now, this is what we're working on. This is my driving stance. If I'm able to drop and go, I can beat my defender. This tennis ball serves as a defense. If they reach, I teach. My hand's ready to protect. That's what that hand is for. So this serves as a defender in your drills. So go ahead and be by yourself and have something to challenge you like a tennis ball. Just don't forget to go slow to go. That's the Kobe drop. Now that you've done the Kobe drop in one spot, let's take out the move. It's not enough just to be able to drop quick. You then have to explode quick so you can get by the defender. We never stop our dribble. I don't care if we lose a tennis ball, we're going to chase it without ever picking our ball up. So coaches, make sure your players never stop dribbling. So they keep the focus on the basketball, not ever letting this tennis ball become a distraction. It's a skill. Let's take a look at it. Kobe drop to go. Start to drop. That's just going to make you quicker. The longer you wait, the quicker you need to be to snatch it and get to your spot. A great move for any player is a jab while dribbling. If I want to go right, I can jab left and go right. Get the defense to change their stance so I can go. So we want to jab left, go right, bounce the tennis ball, let it come down, and then explode. Let's take a look at it. I'll go slow, and then we'll show how to break it down full speed. Good jab left. The jab is short and quick. Your right foot with a nice long step. There we go. get quicker every time you do it, and you're going to love the results. Now let's jab and get by our knee. Now let's take the bounce off the bounce to the inside out move. A great inside out has to sell a crossover. I want that ball going from knee to knee, and then have the ability to beat my D with my left foot. So let's take a look at it. I'll go slow. We'll pick up the speed as we break this down. Once again, wait till that ball's on its way down, and then make your move, just snatch it. Take that inside out move to the next level and actually cover space. You've broken it down, now let's get somewhere. Here we go. That's the inside out. See how quick you can get from spot to spot. If you want instruction on driving in straight lines, check out one of our DVDs. Take a look at some of these different membership videos. But if I'm going right, I want to beat my defender with my right foot. If I'm going left, I want to beat my defender with my left foot. So if I'm crossing to the left, I want to step with my left. If I'm crossing to my right, I want to step with my right. So in this crossover, we're really focusing on our footwork, how quick we can cross the ball over from outside the foot to outside the foot for our finish, so we can actually get by our defender. Let's take a look at our crossover. We'll break it down. Once again, wait until it's on its way down. That'll get your crossover quicker than it's ever been. Just keep challenging yourself until maybe you're catching it when it's at the floor. Take a look at our crossover, gain speed, try to cover some space. Once again, poised, be slow, and how quick you can go. There's no glitz, there's no glam. I'm not shaking anybody. I'm just simply working on the fundamentals of a quick crossover as I catch the D a little off guard from my relaxed state to blowing right past it. That's your crossover. For our through the legs, it's the same principle. I go left, through my left leg forward. This is more natural. You won't have a problem with it. Some people wonder why their through the legs is effective. I'm telling you, it's your footwork. So that's the reason why we do it with everything we do. Beating with your feet makes everything a lot easier. Let's take a look at our through the legs. I bounce relaxed, go through, snatch the ball right into your driving stance, so eventually you can take it right past it. We'll break it down alternating as quick as we can in a relaxed position. Here we go. Through the legs, get quicker every time. The final step of the through the legs, now get somewhere. Quick through the legs, explode past the D. Here's how you can work on it. Man, I'm telling you, how can you not have fun with that one? This first series I call 2 balls, 1 make. Probably nothing you haven't seen before, except we're really going to mix it up with some different finishes. But we're mostly working on several skills at once. We have to multitask. Working on our ball handling, working on an inside-out move, and then we'll work on a finish at the end. The first step of this is our regular finish, which I call a scoop finish, underhand. I approach the chair. I have a good inside-out move at the chair. I want that ball going knee to knee without stopping my left dribble. So I get my move, I continue to the basket, I dribble all the way down until I have my finish at the rim. If you can keep this ball away from your body as you finish, that's a bonus. You can trap it, but more and more, we want to work on being able to have that separation with that hand so you keep the defender, body, ball concept. Let's take a look at it game speed. finish it with my left hand, what some would say is my wrong hand. The bottom line, as a finisher, you just need to look to finish. Sometimes that's going to mean your correct hand. Sometimes that's going to mean your incorrect hand. All you really need to do is get your back to the defender to protect the ball and finish. Really, you got to do it both ways. That's why we're working on it. After you've taken it to the middle, we've done our reverses. Now we need to do what we call a juggling. Just like I'm coming in for a finger roll or a floater in front of the rim. If a big steps up, we do just what we did on the other side with our inside hand. I need to be able to turn my back to the big and finish on the left side with my right hand. It's a juggling move, turning your back to the big.